Hi, this is Nicole Burkholzer of Mindful Connections, and this is the Red Sofa series. My mission is to mindfully connect horses and humans. And with this show, I'll bring you expert perspectives on everything equine and mindful ponderings from our own backyard. May you be informed, inspired, and mindfully connected. Hi, this is Nicole Burkholzer of Mindful Connections. Today I'm going to do some pondering in my own backyard here. I'm here with Jessie, our 33-year-old Percheron cross. And what I'd love to talk to you about today is the monologuing versus dialoguing we can do with our horses. What I consider monologuing is when we just do everything to the horse without ever really allowing the horse to join the conversation. And what I mean by that is, let me just go to the other side. I'll show you. What I'm talking about is, for example, when you groom your horse, and I always start grooming my horse with my hands first before I get the brushes going, because I really believe that horses love the actual touch. They always show, such pleasure in when we do that. So this was already a signal of Jessie telling me something. He's like, don't scratch me here. He moved forward so that my hand ended up right in this spot. And if I go here and groom him a little bit, like I would usually do with a curry comb, I can see in his facial expression that he's like, ooh, yeah, I like that. That feels pretty good, lady. So now, if I monologued, I would just keep going and doing this over and over and over without seeing if this is really what he wanted. And he's like, yeah, keep going. That is what I wanted. And I go, all right, I'll go back then. So now, if I feel like, okay, I scratched this spot pretty good and he still is like, yeah, I like this, what I will do is then I'll move my hand back farther and see if I get another response of some sort from him, where I notice he gets, and there he just got still and he's like, oh, I think this feels good. Then he's like, keep working on it. I'm like, oh yeah, there's a spot he really, really likes. All right, so I'll scratch this under the belly in particular. Jessie can only lay down on his left side. His right side, he doesn't feel comfortable that he could get himself back up. You know, he's an older fellow. So his right side is always itchier than the left side. So he can't really roll on it or scrub himself on the ground. So he's like, oh yeah, this feels good. So, and I do this for a little bit and then I wait again to see, is that still good? Does he still want it? And I ask him, I'm like, show me that you want some more of this. Him stepping towards me, him nudging me, clear signs that he's like, keep going. And don't be, don't assume that they always want more. I mean, sometimes it's really time to move on and get to another spot because even the skin gets kind of, a little raw if we do too much of the same. So, wow, this was great. He just showed me, he's like, by the way, you could also go here. And I'm like, oh yeah, we'll go here then, if that's a spot. And that's the neat thing. The more you do this type of thing where you let them express what they need, they start talking more and more and more and more and more. Ooh, that feels so good. Ooh. How's that? Show me what else you would like. How about here? And I just get really mindful by being present with him. And I can see his eye, when I run my hand over his butt here, I can see this is nothing, this is nothing, this is nothing, this is nothing. There's something. That looks very different face. So if I really pay attention, and that's what being mindful is really all about, right? Paying attention, gathering information, then following up with an action like this, and then getting the payoff. And if it's not what he wanted, he'll let me know, and I'll try something else. It's kind of like I just keep on playing with it and coming up with ideas until he says, that's it. That's what I'm looking for. All right, let's see. So now I kind of rubbed down the entire side. So let's see if there's any particular spot. Is there anything you want in particular? Show me. Hi, the shoulder. Oops, careful, careful. So he just walked towards me and a little back. So I took that as the shoulder here, that the place he had pointed out earlier anyway. is really something he would love me to pay attention to. Oh my God. There's the goat eating the cable. That's life on the farm. All right, so I think you get the picture. Jesse did a really good demonstration of what it means to actually have a great dialogue with your horse. And so if you have any thoughts or questions, put them down below in the comment section, and I will see you next time in the field.